Hello everybody, welcome back to the Formula 1 97 full championship season, round 17 in Portuguese, track called, I'm gonna mispronounce that because I always do, Estoril, I think is the name, or Estoril. I cannot really remember the name of the track, blame me for that. So, the only thing I can say about this track is that it was not actually included in real life championship, because after Suzuka, the last round of the actual championship was in Jerez. And in the game, they decided for some reason to include Estoril as a part of the track, almost as if the track was simply considered to be still in the rotation for 97 season. Anyway, practice sessions 13 laps across the entire track with the main objective to beat our personal best time. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. Well, did not want to disable the sound right now, but doesn't matter. I don't think I should get copyright claim for only like a second of in-game music. Okay, let's go.
Go! One thing we might see this year is drivers having problems with cramp. All the teams have followed Williams' lead from last year and positioned their drivers lower in the car, reclined further back with their feet raised up more.
Yeah, the second to last chicane, corner, the turn of this track is a chicane, a very sharp chicane in which you pretty much need to slow down to the first gear if you really want to fit over there. And we are 0.7 behind our best time. Touch a little bit of curb over there. But Estoril is a very good track. Very, very fast. Lots of opportunities to overtake. Lots of open straights.
He's down at the first split.
Lots of wide corners. It's pretty much a very decent track. And I genuinely hope to be able to race on it during a sunny weather.
Down into second. Down into first. Up into second. He's down at the second split.
I think we kind of deserve a sunny race once every like 3 or 5 races, like honestly.
Superlative! That was a new personal best time.
That was a little bit too slow on that corner over there. Just a little bit too slow.
He's already behind at the first split. He's down at the second split. He's settling nicely into a rhythm. The lap times are improving.
With each lap, just cutting a little bit more.
This year, all the teams have lowered the driving seat to try and combat the turbulence caused by the driver's helmet, which reduces the efficiency of the air intake into the engine. Another benefit they hope to see will be better handling of the car due to the lower centre of gravity.
He's already behind at the first split.
Yep, okay, that lap is screwed. I overestimated the speed of the car and I just went into the grass.
Second gear. That's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best.
I'm gonna try on the next lap. Okay, yeah, that's definitely way too slow.
Down into second.
Gonna try to do it on the next lap because this one is just awful. I have slowed down so low, so on some unnecessarily, on
He's
some not
already
really necessary
behind his
parts.
best time at intermediate 1.
Yeah, it's already 1.5 seconds behind. There's no way I'm gonna do this.
An interesting point to notice that both Williams
Oh, now-
and
oh,
Jordan,
yeah,
two
great.
of the great innovators in car design,
Now I lost grip in the
have
rear
opted
tires.
for an oval air intake
Yeah,
above the
this
driver's
lap
head.
would not
It'll
work.
be interesting to see what difference this makes.
This
And
lap
if
would
I
not
check
work
how he
even if
compares
I
with his
got some
previous
kind of
best
miracle
lap,
helper.
That's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best.
.12.7. How did I even manage to do that?
Is there a problem? Your lap times are getting slower.
Yeah, you are the problem. Okay, this might be actually faster. If I'm not gonna mess it up. A little bit too wide on that corner, should hug it in. The difference of lap times right now is just very, very minimal. I think I broke a little bit too hard over there.
He's faster than his previous best at split 2.
Or maybe I'm good.
That
Nice.
was a new personal best time.
Half a second of improvement.
Down into second. Up into third. Fourth.
Maybe too slow over here.
He's
Yeah,
down
definitely
at the
too
first
slow.
split.
But at least we got a personal best record by half a second, so... If there's one thing I need to make is I need to make a consistent 1 minute 12.
I'm looking at his previous times now. He's up after the second split.
One unique feature of the Stuart car design is the high side pods on the car and the large turning vane, which should reduce the amount of debris that is sucked off the track into the radiator grille during the normal course of a race. This sort of accumulation can actually cause a drop-off between 10 and 20% in the radiator's efficiency.
This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1. This could be a fast one. He's up at the second split.
When you're driving a
think a little bit too wide on the exit.
You're strapped in. You feel every movement. You're part of the car, and if you're tense with the car, it slides that little bit.
Yeah, a little bit too wide on the exit.
And let the car do the work.
And braking a little bit too hard over there. Because I should only drop to 240 kilometers an hour. Oh yeah, this track is not very long. I'm gonna assume this one is gonna have like 70 laps.
Third. Down into second. Down into first. This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1.
Because if I can beat the track in 1 minute and 12, then other AIs might be able to beat it in like maybe 1 minute and 9. Something like that.
And if I check how he compares with his previous best lap, that's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best.
Yeah, if I could stick throughout the entire corner like that on the best possible time, I would be actually very happy. Because it's just right, just a proper angle right there.
And if I check how he compares with his previous best lap, this looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1.
That's good. Yeah, that's wide. That's way too wide on the exit over there. Still a consistent 1 minute 12, which is fine. But I just need to be faster. I really want to see
New safety rules for the
1 minute
design of
11.
the cars this year have meant that the teams have had to include a deformable
It doesn't have to be
structure
consistent
behind
1
the
minute
gearbox
11.
to protect the driver in the event of rear impact.
I simply want to beat my record.
Last year, and they've already overcome most of the problems, like excessive vibration, which can crack the rear wing. This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1.
Weight is king in a Formula 1 car. Every extra kilo you have to carry loses
okay,
about
yeah,
2
not this lap.
second per lap. Fuel load, as in the aviation industry, is measured in kilos, not litres, and is precisely calculated to give optimum performance for minimum weight.
That's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best.
Honestly, I don't know how many laps I have left in my car. That might be the fastest I've ever crossed this part of the track.
These drivers are controlling a car about half the weight of a Mini, and these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds. And if I check how he compares with his previous best lap, he's already faster than his previous best at the first split.
By 0.3. That's very satisfying. A little bit too wide over here.
He's up after the second split.
Still 0.3 faster.
Your fuel's low. Pit in.
God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go to the pits on the next lap.
His
Yep.
times are really coming down.
We got 1 minute 11.9, which is good enough. I'm not gonna ask for more. I know I can do a consistent 112. You're gonna now go to the pits.
Up into second.
And go for the qualifying
Third gear.
session.
Fourth, fifth, sixth gear. The team will be watching this lap closely on their monitors. At split 1, he's up on his best.
Even faster. Yeah, but that's what happens when you have like almost zero fuel in your car.
The past couple of years, we're seeing that the tail end teams have had to sharpen up their act and spend longer making sure they can do competitive time. This means that the gap between the qualifying
Suddenly you are
times from
god
the
of
front
speed.
to the back of the grid is now much less.
He's faster than his previous best at split 2.
Now it's 0.7 of a second faster, but
Normally,
doesn't
motor
count
racing,
really now, does
driving
it?
a car right to its limit is very much a skill from the head, not from the heart. But out on the track today, we're seeing some really passionate
But we did it.
performances.
We got 1 minute 11.
Cross the white line now. That means you have to slow down to 75.
And we're gonna end the practice session so we can restart the weather. And now let's explain the qualifying session. Well, maybe after the loading screen. Let's do that after the loading screen. I think that makes more sense. Qualifying session. Pretty much the same amount of laps. Only difference is we're gonna go to the pits every 4 laps. If the weather's gonna change from sunny to rain, we're gonna end the qualifying session. And basically, let's try to get as high on the grid as we possibly can. Let's go. Oh, if there's something that I did not take a look at, I need to. Okay, Tim. I need to save the file over here, because it's gonna be helpful for me later. Estoril has actually only 70 laps. So it's gonna be a very specific race. Well, not only 70 laps, it's actually quite a lot.
Go!
Alright, let's go. If you're gonna reach 111, that's gonna be just Goldilocks zone, but if you're gonna reach 112, that's also gonna be good enough for me. Already having good speed after the first corner.
Weight is king in a Formula 1 car. Every extra kilo you have to carry loses you about 200ths of a second per lap. Fuel load, as in the aviation industry, is measured in kilos, not litres, and is precisely calculated to give optimum performance for minimum weight.
What was that? Are you alright?
And we got a malfunction already on the first lap. That's not good.
Fuel's getting low. Get ready to come in.
And that's a fake announcement, but we got a malfunction after the first lap of the qualifying, which is gonna force me to go to the pits, which means the only lap in which I will be able to establish a good lap, it's quite honestly, it's not even gonna be a third lap or the fourth lap. It's going to be the second third of the qualifying, because normally the first lap is the warm-up lap, second lap and third it serves as a record-beating lap. Fourth lap seems to have a role of just going to the pits. Then the cycle repeats. Fifth is a warm-up, 6, 7 to beat the record, 8th to the pits. After that, 9th is a warm-up, and then 10, 11, 12 to beat the record.
Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. That's slower than his fastest time at intermediate 1.
Yeah, because I have a car in front of me, and that car also slows me down.
Fourth gear, down into second.
Kind of hard to beat my personal
Down
record
into
when I have a
first.
guy like this
Second
in
gear.
front.
Third gear, up into fourth.
And currently Frentzen has the best time.
Unfortunately, he's not as fast as his best second intermediate.
I need to take my chances at lap number 3.
The drivers in the slowest cars who don't get a time less than 107% of the fastest qualifying time.
But he's not going away. Yeah, the first third of the qualifying is just a ruin.
They'll be successful. Let's hope the clouds continue to disperse and we see a little sunshine out on the circuit.
In a busy qualifying session, a Grand Prix driver has to be really on the limit. He brakes at the last moment, turns in very fast, cannot afford any mistakes whatsoever.
He's just blocking my way. I cannot do anything against him unless I can overtake him. But
His
lap
time for
3.
the first sector is better, but he's still not as quick as the fastest qualifier.
But I'm willing to say that lap 3 got pretty much wasted.
That's a good second split time. Not the fastest we've seen, but very respectable nevertheless.
So now I can have a faster lap time than this.
Beautiful. And that has got to be the fastest
I
lap.
got lucky, but it doesn't really matter because I need to go to the pits on this lap. We need to try our best on the second third of the qualifying session.
This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1. A new TAR ruling for 1997 is that the teams have to decide in advance which compound to use for both qualifying and the race. And having done so, they're limited to a maximum of 28 times. I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2.
Now let's go to the pits. And it's one of the Ferraris in front. I don't know which one it is. Schumacher is 113. He's probably gonna get a faster lap time. Okay, let's go. Bag of Fisichella, even Fisichella has a better lap
He's on a
time, but
fresh set of tyres, which
I can pretty
means
much guarantee
for a while
that
at least, he'll have
Schumacher is going to
something
get a
of
better time.
advantage over the other car.
I know
The
that.
spectators round the track will be enjoying the beautiful weather we're having today.
Well, I hope it's going to stay that way during the race as well. Okay, so lap 5 is a warm-up, 6-7 to beat the record, which currently I am the record holder on the track.
He's already behind his best time at intermediate 1. I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2.
Alright, let's go. Yes, I can go lower than that. As a matter of fact, I must go lower than that.
Each tyre manufacturer supplies 2 different compounds, a hard one and a soft one. The teams have to decide after the practice sessions which compound they will use for both qualifying and the race. They have to decide whether or not to use soft tyres, which are faster, but may involve having an extra pit stop.
Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. That's the fastest time over the first sector we've seen today. Down into second. Third. Fourth gear. Fifth. He's looking good for an excellent lap here, up at split 2.
Now hog it over here. Nice, and now to the finish line.
That has surely put him on pole.
Half a second advantage. Now just try to do better before the lap 8.
That first split time is actually faster than the current fastest qualifying lap.
Okay, I might have screwed up on this corner because I took it way too wide.
He's up on the leader at intermediate 2.
Ah, fucked it up. Oh my god. I've screwed up on probably the easiest corner of the track. Oh well. We still got the last third of the qualifying. Yeah. That last corner over there. I feel so bad for it. Because that was a chance. That was like a very visible chance of me getting an even better time than this. I probably would, if I would keep it up, I would probably do 1:11. And that would most likely give me a leadership in the race, but now I need to try to do it on a lap 10, 11, 12.
He's already behind at the first split. The sky's beginning to darken, and if I look up from the commentary box, I can see quite a few clouds overhead now. It's incredible. These drivers are controlling a car about half the weight of a Mini, and these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds. That's down on his previous fastest lap.
I can only hope that I will improve on the lap 10, 11, 12. And also hope that it's not actually going to race during the rain because... Sorry, it's not going to rain during the actual race. because I really want to drive in the sunny weather at least once every 4 or 5 races. Also, I'm gonna turn on the light because it's getting really dark in my room and the front wing got damaged. Okay, I don't know how, but irrelevant.
He's on a fresh set of tyres, which means
Still
that,
being
for a while at least,
on
he'll
the
have
top of the
something
grid.
a time advantage over the other car.
And now Ralph Schumacher have shown up in front of me. Which kind of ruins my warm-up lap because now I need to overtake him before I'm gonna start beating my time, my best time. I really need to do that.
This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1.
Alright. Now just to get to the finish line.
Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. That's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best.
Done 250 on that corner, that's pretty good. Wide on this corner, a little bit too wide even.
If he can keep this kind of speed up, he'll be looking at a good grid position.
Probably should drop it on the first gear on that corner over there.
Down into second. Third. Fourth. Fifth gear. Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. He's up on the leader at intermediate 2.
And now the finish line. Beautiful.
That was a brilliant lap and puts him on provisional pole.
That was beautiful. At this point, the only thing that can literally make my time even better is a drag from the other car, which I have Heinz-Howard Frentzen over here, and that might help me a little bit.
I'm looking at the qualifying lap times now. He's already behind at the first split.
I don't really care if it's gonna get rainy during the qualifying. We only have like literally 1 lap in front, so it's not really gonna change anything.
I don't think he's going to better his time. He's behind at split 2.
Alright, let's see if I can do it on lap 12. Yeah, broke 2 times. Never mind, let's just take it home.
Rule of the past couple of
We got
years,
1 minute
we've seen that
11.
The tail end teams have had to sharpen up their act. And
That
spend
should be
longer
good
making
enough
sure they can
to-
do competitive time. This means that the gap between the qualifying times
To
from
get the
front
first place
to the back of the grid is now much
and win
less.
the race.
This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split 1.
Then again, with 70 laps, I'm gonna have to fuel my car with 35 laps of fuel, and then 36. Because we is always going for 1 pit stop strategy.
Third. Fourth gear. Fifth. Down into second. Down into first. He's down at the second split.
All right, let's see which on which position I'm on the grid right now. And I still landed 4th. Okay, there's not much more I can do. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do to squeeze a better time out of this car. There's just no way. Anyway, Schumacher is first, Frentzen is second, Eddie Irvine is third, me on the 4th position, half a second behind Michael Schumacher, Jean Alesi on 5th position, and Mika Häkkinen on 6th. So, this race, allegedly, has 70 laps in total. We're gonna fuel our car with 35 laps of fuel. And it's one pit stop strategy. When we're gonna go to this pit stop, we're gonna fuel for 36 laps so we don't have to refuel at the very last lap of the race. Let's start the session. And let's hope that it's gonna be sunny, because I really want to do one full sunny race before I'm gonna end the championship. It's the second to last race in the season, so let's simply hope for that.
Welcome to the Portuguese Grand Prix here at Estoril. This is a very demanding course. It's one that's a favourite testing ground with many of the teams. That means, of course, that the drivers know its 2.7 miles very well. But even so, corners like the new uphill chicane and the final parabolica can give them some problems. 1996 saw the third Williams victory there in 3 years. And that's a record Frank Williams is going to be very eager to maintain.
Well, let's see the first corner, how it's gonna go.
The drivers are getting ready for the start. They're lined up on the grid. Watch for the lights going out.
Oh, Benetton on the other hand overtook me.
He's been overtaken.
Cannot really do a lot over here. Sad to say. At least I land on the 6th position. Now it's now my role is to basically try to get all those positions back. Frentzen got moved to the 1st. 2nd is probably Schumacher. 3rd, I'm gonna bet it's Berger. Eddie Irvine on the 4th, and Jean Alesi on the 6th position. And that's Benetton overtaking Eddie Irvine. That means Eddie is not really driving as fast as he could. I really don't have a lot of opportunities to overtake here. And if I will not manage to overtake, then the pits are gonna decide the race for me. Yeah, went to the grass. That was too greedy. I shouldn't do that. Now I have to fight with whoever is behind me right now. It's one of the Jordans.
The gap is growing. Race order. In first place, Heinz Harold Frentzen. In second position, Eddie Irvine. In third place, Jean Alesi. Fourth, Gerhard Berger. Hang on. And the gap is closing. In fifth position, Michael Schumacher. In 6th position, Williams number 1.
Okay, got the 5th. He might over... That's Schumacher, actually.
He's moved
Okay.
down to 5th place.
Unusual to see Michael Schumacher
Into
not being
lap
able
3.
to pull out and be on the first place. But hey, I can't complain.
And the gap is closing.
Oh yeah. This lap is not mine. I'm driving way too aggressively, way too wide. I'm thinking again that I can take a certain corners
He's coming
at
up from
a
behind now.
bigger speeds than I should normally overtake them. If I'm gonna think like that, that's gonna lost me.
The car in front will be getting worried after that lap time. He's closing the gap.
Overtaking Bagger right now, and he got the 4th position.
That's taking
Going
him up
inside,
into 4th place.
taking as much drag from Jean Alesi as I
Beautiful.
possibly can.
He's closing the gap in front. Race order. Heights Harold Frenson, Eddie Irvine, Jean Alesi, Williams number 1.
We definitely have lost Frenson. Frenson just... As he gained the 1st place, he's just gone.
He's losing ground.
Too wide.
He's losing ground.
Okay, let's get a little bit of that drag from Alesi.
The car in front will be getting worried after that lap time.
Should not brake over here. I should push.
This young man really is a superlative driver.
But a little bit of a paranoia crawled into back of my head. Still catching in though, so that's good.
The gap is growing. The gap is increasing.
He's right there. How's the gap increasing? I think Jonah Lacey is ready to overtake Eddie Irvine at this point. Yep, he's gonna try it. And he definitely did not manage to do that, which opens the chance for me to take down the LAC, and now Eddie Irvine is in front of me. You never do overtaking right before the corner, unless you are certain that you can run past the driver.
Let's see how his times compare. He was actually going faster than the race leader over the first section of the course.
Feeling that good opportunity is always more important than just risking it for the biscuit, as I would call it.
The gap is increasing.
I'm like right on his ass. How's the gap increasing, Mr. Walker?
Race over.
And there goes the second place. Eddie Irvine has been overtaken.
Williams #1.
Now it's
John Alesi.
Heinz-Harald Frentzen in front.
His lap time is
Irvine might
quicker
actually
than
take the
Ferrari
bait
chasing.
and he might try to overtake me. And now let's just push it. There's no car in front that slows us down, so now let's just try to do the fastest lap time as you possibly can do.
He's dropping back a bit.
And maybe we'll be able to catch Frentzen, I don't know. Frentzen on the lap 8, he has already has 6 seconds of a leadership over the other drivers.
Look at that! That lap will certainly help him catch the car in front.
I think I did 0.2 seconds. Yep, and I got the fastest lap, so now just my role to just constantly keep that average lap time of 1 minute 13.6 or 0.5, and we'll catch Heinz-Harald Frentzen in no time.
And the gap is closing.
We're either gonna catch him on the track or we're gonna catch him in the pits. One of two eventualities. I'm not really fond of that corner that I just ran through.
He's closing the gap.
We are currently 5 seconds behind Frentzen, so if I'm correct,
His lap time is quicker.
we should be
than
able
the
to
car
catch
he's chasing.
Heinz-Harald Frentzen in the next 5 laps, if he's not going to go to the pits by that point.
He's closing the gap.
That's 61 laps to
Race
go.
order. Heinz-Harald Frentzen. Williams #1. Eddie Irvine. Gerhard Berger. He's dropping back a bit.
Probably lost a little bit of time on that nasty corner.
He's dropping back a bit.
I'm so used to for him to saying that I'm dropping back a bit, and while in reality I'm actually getting so much closer.
The car in front will be getting worried after that lap time.
Michael Schumacher is actually dropping to the 6th position right now. He's not prepared for the race. He might have scored the fastest lap during the qualifying session, but he's just not performing.
The gap is growing.
Yeah, he might be gaining. He still has like solid 5 seconds, but it's fine. Like I said, if I'm not gonna catch him here, I'm gonna catch him in the pits. And then it's gonna be basically switch into a full defense. And I'm prepared for that, you know. After Suzuka, I think Frentzen is gonna gain some superpowers. That's all there is to it. After getting burned by the legendary Japanese fire, Frentzen have gained the superpowers of speed.
Williams number 1. Eddie Irvine. Gerhard Berger.
This race, I actually really like Estoril.
The gap is growing.
It's not really as bad as a track as people would say. Sure, it has a lot of certainly weird corners, with this one being the weirdest probably in the entire race, in the entire track, but it's not really bad.
He's definitely gaining.
Little corkscrew over here also doesn't really
The benefits of his many years
bother me at all.
Formula 1 really show in a race like this.
It's all good. Frentzen has always an advantage because he's lighter than me.
His lap time is quicker than the car he's chasing.
And that's a fact. He's definitely lighter than me. The moment when he's gonna go to the pits, we're gonna be on an equal footing when it comes to the overall weight of the car.
And the gap is closing.
I mean, it's 1:14, so I think Frentzen is right now starting to lap all the cars, which means they're also gonna slow him down. Which opens opportunity for me.
He's actually faster than the race leader at split 2.
Told you, we already have a lap driver in front. Whoever that is. Frentzen just crossed the finish line.
Incredible!
I'm 3.2 seconds behind him.
Certainly help him catch the car in front.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, understeering have done its thing and I could not do anything over here.
He's losing ground.
I hate that corner that I just failed. The corkscrew is fine, but the turn behind before that is...
Harold Frenson, Williams number 1. Eddie
It's not good.
Irvine, Gerhard Berger.
Yeah, I need a blue shell. I need a blue shell for Mario Kart. That's definitely gonna help. Yep, Francis and the Ghost Rider have gained superpowers, and now he's first.
He's dropping back a bit.
Yeah, he's my teammate, which doesn't really bothers me that much, but I have a continuous streak of victories since the beginning of the season.
Approximately
I would like not to break it down, you know?
Covered so far. His lap time is quicker than the car he's chasing.
I mean, main goal in the end is just to finish the race.
He's definitely gaining.
If I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. But the main goal is always gonna be to finish the race.
He's definitely gaining.
Yeah, I think that the Arrows Yamaha have slowed down Frentzen by quite a margin.
That lap will certainly help him catch the car in front.
Yeah, and Frentzen is right in front of me right now. So I just could use a little bit of drag from him and take the opportunities, as many as I can get.
He's closing the gap.
But look at him speeding off, he's really fast.
Race order. Heights Harold Frenson, Williams number 1. Eddie Irvine, Ralph Schumacher. The gap is growing.
Yep, Frentzen pits in, which gives me an opportunity to overtake.
Up into first position.
And now I wonder how long he's gonna be in the pits. Because that's lap 19 and he went to the pits lap 18, so that's gonna be 18:36. 18:36, help me over here. You're basically gonna go to the pits every 18 laps. Yeah, I'm not gonna overtake over here. Yeah, 54. On the 54 lap, he's gonna do his last pit stop. So he's still got 2 pit stops to do. I'm only doing 1 throughout the entire race. Also, thank you, Crunch. I suck at mathematics. It's actually quite embarrassing because this is a basic math. I should know such things. Schumacher actually moved to the second position now, but he's 26 seconds behind me, so we are still in the Goldilocks zone. Which what that means is basically I can, if something's gonna happen, I can go to the pits and fix the car without losing the pole position. But it's gonna place me relatively close to the guy on the second place. So it's not going to be a time for celebrating, but it gives me an opportunity to fix my car if something worse is going to happen. McLaren in the front. And right in front of him is probably one of the Stewart Fords. And I'm right. If I'm gonna go to the pits, it's gonna be, I think, 18 laps. Okay, so currently Michael Schumacher is second. Shinji Nakano is in the 4th position. Fisichella is in 5th. Ralf Schumacher and Fisichella is in 4th. Ralf Schumacher in 5th. And Eddie Irvine have ended up at the number 6. The fact that Shinji Nakano is so high on the grid is kind of worrying. Unbelievable that he suddenly has so much power. Unless he still didn't went into the pits yet. I shouldn't slow down so hard over here. It's fine though. I wonder if Fenton is going to regain his position. Because he definitely deserves it. I mean, he's very, very fast.
Race order. Williams number 1. Michael Schumacher, Shinji Nakano, Giancarlo Fisichella.
This year, all the teams have lowered the driving seat to try and combat the turbulence caused by the driver's helmet, which reduces the efficiency of the air intake into the engine. Another benefit they hope to see will be better handling of the car due to the lower centre of gravity.
I'm slowing down intentionally because I know I have a car in front. And we're gonna have plenty of opportunities to overtake him. That's Frentzen? Huh? What? What? Why? I am confused. A guy that pulled out so much lead at the start of the race, now it's getting lapped in like... in the amount of like 5 laps. Like, I have several questions. How the hell are you now one of the slowest drivers on the track? My guy. My dude. A guy that at the beginning of the race was like plus 6 seconds in front of everybody and gave me so much trouble with overtaking him. Now he's just on the back on the grid and he's not even accelerating, he's supposed. Like, I'm currently catching on him on the last straight.
This young man had a fantastic first season last year, giving his teammate Damon Hill a real run for his money in the championship battle. This year, all eyes will be on the French-Canadian as he continues his Formula One campaign.
And now Ralf Schumacher is second. This race,
Williams number 1. Ralf
it just
Schumacher,
brings
Michael Schumacher, Eddie Irvine.
this brings more surprises to the table. Sauber Petronas in front. For some reason, that little corner gives me such a great opportunity to overtake the cars. Doesn't matter if it's a lapped driver or not. It's just something that makes the AI drive a little bit slower through that section. Oops. Yep. Now that's a fart. I dropped a little bit over there. Did not slow down enough because I should drop from probably from the 4th gear to the 2nd gear just so I can take the first corner and not get into the grass. But at this point, it's whatever. Also unnecessary. I have pressed the brake a little bit too hard over there because I should only slow down to like 240 kilometers an hour. It's a good enough speed to stay inside of a track still. So we go into the pits at lap 35.
New safety
It's going to be our only lap in which we're going to refuel the car.
The teams have had to include a deformable structure behind the gearbox to protect the driver in the event of rear impact. Ferrari did this last year, and they've already overcome most of the problems, like excessive vibration, which can crack the rear wing.
And I think that's one of the Benettons in front, and he's currently fighting with somebody else. I don't know who that is. Yeah, it's one of the Minardis.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Eddie Irvine. Michael Schumacher.
Michael Schumacher does not perform this race. Like, he qualified first, he ended up 6th even before the first pit stop have happened. He regained his second, he lost it to his own brother, Ralph Schumacher, which is a slower driver. Now he lost his third position to Eddie Irvine and just moves down. He's doing Leclerc of part of the season. So getting overtaken by everybody on the track. Yeah. That would be accurate. A little bit too sharp on that corner. Oh well. That was very close. Five laps before the pits. Oh, that was definitely way too sharp on the entry to that corkscrew.
Race order.
Me just taking a shortcut over there was
Ralph
absolutely
Schumacher.
unnecessary.
Eddie Irvine. Shinji Nakano.
And Shinji where is Schumacher? Okay, I didn't hear Schumacher. The only Schumacher that I have heard is Ralph. I think Michael gave up. I know, right? The miracles are happening for the last several races of the championship. Absolute miracles, man. think I can now see Schumacher right over there. But first I need to overtake the Benetton in front. There's a quite a line of car in front. And I need to go to the pits on the next lap, so... yeah. Might not even attempt in overtaking. Yeah, because they're... I can see this. They're way too hot together. Look at... I don't... Wow, what is Shinji Nakano? He's actually performing a freaking Schumacher himself.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Eddie Irvine.
Well, oh.
Shinji Nakano.
Son of a bitch.
Nakano.
Well, that just happened.
We're ready for you if you want to get that damage fixed.
Okay, we're changing the strategy then. We're going to the pits right
There's
now.
the all clear. The green flag's being waved.
We're gonna have a slight change of strategy because we are one lap before we have to go to the pits anyway. I'm gonna go to the pits right now. And I'm gonna fuel for 30 instead of doing
We'll probably be getting ready to put a new front wheel.
37 laps.
The
Yeah,
mechanics
37
are working
laps.
on the damage
Let's
as
go for
fast as they
37.
can.
The team will have wanted to get him
Well, I
away
got sadly
faster
punished
than
with a
that.
black and white flag. It's I don't think it was really fair considering that I kind of have spun and I could not really do anything about that. He was just so close and he spun all of the sudden that there was just not really good way to stop the car properly. And then when I tried to like run away, the Michael Schumacher have shown up and crashed into my front wing. There was just not a lot of things that I could do, but it is what it is. Things happen. Now my main objective is just to finish the race. We have half of the race so far in the beautiful sunny weather, so I guess my prayers have been answered. As of this point, the moment I have left the pit stop, I am... Yeah, look at that. Me, Ralf Schumacher is second, Panis is third, Nakano was fourth, Frentzen is now fifth, and I have no idea who is actually on the sixth position. This race is just full of surprises, that's all I'm gonna say.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Eddie Irvine. Shinji Nakano.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him through. There's gonna be plenty of opportunities to overtake him later. Right now, I'm just thinking about safe driving, not crashing into other drivers. Okay, if I didn't touch that grass, I would keep my speed, but it's fine. The line of cars in front is religiously long. I think they're all currently fighting to overtake the one of the Stewart Fords. They're currently getting blocked by that specific driver. That's Olivier Panis. I'm gonna get out of their way. So I'm pretty sure I can overtake the... No. That calls for a huge accident right there. And I would not like to risk that. It still calls for quite a huge accident. They're all quite huddled together, and Stewart Ford definitely does not have enough speed on him. It's very difficult for me or for anybody to actually do something. Okay, I'm gonna let him through. Sure, fine. Gonna get some breakfast. Okay, Crunch. Thanks for stopping by. Hoping to see you later.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Eddie Irvine. Shinji Nakano.
Okay, so now it's only the Prost who needs to overtake the Stewart Ford. And then we can start talking about overtaking the other drivers, because right now it's a little bit too crowded for my own comfort. The cut on top 3, I mean, hey. On Estoril, everything is possible. Yeah, I'm gonna let that Benetton through. I'm gonna overtake him in a bit. 30 laps to go. And now I have a hard time overtaking that Benetton in front. Like, he's even giving me away, but it seems like I cannot squeeze enough speed, probably because I am so overrated with the fuel. There we go.
Race order. Williams #1. Ralph Schumacher. Eddie Irvine. Shinji Nakano.
Yeah, Shinji is currently 4th. Like, what? Where's Oliver Panis? Like, Panis just disappeared from the track all of a sudden. Unless it was him that I crashed to, and this is why he lost all the positions, then yeah, it would be kind of my fault. Because I also got black and white flag for that. I mean, Nakano might actually end at the podium, who knows? Everything is possible. I mean, at this point, we got a guarantee that Ralf Schumacher is gonna give additional 8 points for the Jordan team in the championship. Fisichella is currently on 6th position, so that's gonna be total of 9 points, which is... You almost never see that happening. In before Fisichella gonna overtake Michael Schumacher.
Ralf Schumacher, Eddie Irvine, Shinji Nakano.
If there's the one thing that's gonna change the positions in the grid, it's just pit stop, because it seems like the cars are pretty widespread at this point. But I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do like another season of this game, but I'm gonna put even
One-third of the race still to go.
even harsher restrictions, I think. Like, I'm gonna take away something, but I'm gonna replace it with something that's gonna punish me on every race. Like, for example, if I took away the failures, I would basically make a rule of always starting, basically no practice session, no qualifying, just starting from the race. You know, take away one thing, replace it with some form of punishment. I don't know. But that's sometime in the future. Right now, this is just pure experimental thing, and also something that has never been really done. Probably in history of YouTube. At least I could not find anything. In history of YouTube, and probably in history of Twitch as well. And also gonna be honest, if we're gonna finish this race and we're still gonna have like at least 2.5 hours, then I'm gonna go for the final round in the championship, which is for Rez. And we're gonna simply wrap up the championship today, and tomorrow I'm gonna jump into Dead Space Remake.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Eddie Irvine. Shinji Nakano.
Yeah, I think that's Nakano in front of me right now. But I'm not gonna overtake him over here because that's too risky. I see an ant in front. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna assume that's Eddie Irvine. Yeah, Shinji Nakano and Eddie Irvine, they have a little bit too much of a distance between each other, so I am not really sure if Nakano is gonna manage to get on the 3rd place. I wish him that, because not only that would be funny, it also would be pretty amusing. 21 laps to go.
One unique feature of the Stuart car design is the high side pods on the car and the large turning vanes, which should reduce the amount of debris that is sucked off the track into the radiator grill during the normal course of a race. This sort of accumulation can actually cause a drop-off between 10 and 20%.
Probably should
in the
not brake over
radiator's
here.
efficiency.
I did it because I panicked, I think. A tiny bit.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Eddie Irvine. Shinji Nakano.
Yeah, initially Frentzen was like a very high... He basically had a very high chance of finishing this race second, but now it's pretty much set up. The game was rigged from the start. It's Ralph Schumacher that's gonna be second, and he's gonna finish second. Because right now, Ralph Schumacher pretty much lapped everybody on the track besides me, and I'm on his ass as we speak right now. So I have no clue where he got all that power from, but RNG blessed him, I suppose. Schumacher just crossed the finish line, so I'm around 20 seconds behind him.
We're entering the final stages of the race. All the drivers left will be focused on the finish.
I have holding the brake button for a little bit too long. Hey Red, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, glad to see you. Happy Saturday to you and to everybody. I'm pretty well, I'm doing pretty
Race
fine.
order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Shinji Nakano. Eddie Irvine.
Can't complain. Currently on my second to last race in the championship. So I got one more race after this one, and I'm gonna be done with this season, with this game. And I will be able to move to other things that I have left in the back. Because I mainly did this playthrough because I wanted to take a break from Dead Space Remake. I still have one more playthrough to do when it comes to Dead Space Remake, and it's Impossible Engine Plus. And then original Dead Space with the first-person mod. And after that... Ah, shit. After that, we're gonna move to Oblivion. And I'm gonna basically play Oblivion for like remaining 3 weeks. After that, it's gonna be Resident Evil 4 Remake, because I'm intentionally waiting for people to kind of stop streaming it so much so I can avoid the spoilers. And after that, because I know that the Cyberpunk DLC is not gonna get released anytime soon, I'm basically gonna do the Cyberpunk playthrough, so we are stocked. And after that, maybe Fallout New Vegas, because then there's also the Halloween marathon, then there's Mass Effect November marathon, and then December it's Skyrim. You're finalizing your load order? Nice. I still have not created a load order for Fallout New Vegas playthrough. Because when it comes to publishing the things on YouTube, I think I'm gonna publish only the Fallout 3 modded, because it was... the playthrough was pretty intact until the very last few episodes. Because of the game crashing for no good reason whatsoever. And yeah, I'm simply gonna do a separate instance of Fallout New Vegas.
Race order.
And then we'll see.
Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Shinji Nakano. Eddie Irvine.
Oh yeah, I also don't know how long it's gonna take me to grind Resident Evil 4. Yeah, but that doesn't really explain why it displayed the VLC error. That doesn't really explain why it showed constant like VLC errors. Yeah, I have decided to play the game on level 95. It's the maximum level that I have set up for the game. No higher than that. You think that I basically should like leave the leveling at level 60 and not touch it any further than that? I mean, I can do that, definitely. NVHR that causes a memory leak. Huh. You know, capping myself to level 50, it's also not bad. As long as I can get a perk every level, that's all I really need to, this is all I really need to, you know, have. I could say that that's exactly what happened. Around an hour, yeah. One of the functions in Tweaks has a bug that makes NVHR run out of memory because it crashed ever after so. Okay, I wish I could know which function it is so I could recognize it and probably disable it.
I've said it so many times before, Martin, but I'll say it again. Catching is one thing, passing is quite another.
So I basically need to perform a clean install, including the mods. That can be arranged, I can do that. But is it like some kind of specific function that causes that?
Ralph Schumacher, Shinji Nakano, Eddie Irvine.
Vanilla line. I'm gonna have to try to remember that. Vanilla inline. I mean, before I'm gonna start playing New Vegas, it's gonna take a while. You drop into my Discord? Okay, sure. I hope that's actually gonna help me remembering the thing. Because before I'm gonna touch New Vegas, it's gonna be like fall. Because it all depends on when I'm gonna finish Resident Evil 4 and when I'm gonna finish Cyberpunk. Because Cyberpunk playthrough is definitely gonna happen. Most likely right after Resident Evil 4 remake. Two and a half hours and no crash. That is actually pretty good. I would be alright if the game would just crash by itself every 2.5, 3 hours. That would be really fine. I wouldn't mind that. Because it's an old Bethesda engine. It has all the rights in the world to crash. If you mod it, right? It has all the rights in the world. But yeah, that's good to know that there's basically a temporary fix for that. So I can still play with the whatever level I want. It's some kind of a code that basically does not function properly with the heat replacer.
You're strapped in.
I see.
You feel every movement. You're part of the car, and if you're tense with the car, it slides that little bit more. You must relax and let the car do the work.
Oh god, okay, we got 11 laps to go. It's a beautiful sunny weather in the Estoril. And I'm gonna take a short break after the race.
Williams #1, Ralph Schumacher, Shinji Nakano, Eddie Irvine.
So I can throw in a sandwich, and then we're gonna jump into the last round of the championship. And hopefully I'll manage to beat it. If not, we're gonna beat it tomorrow, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Are you okay?
Yeah, oh my god. Besides getting scared shitless. Let's go to the pits. We got a... the engine just popped. But we can still drive. And the pit's like right behind the corner, so... we don't have to worry about anything. After 61 laps of constant driving a malfunction like this, I will consider that to be a pretty normal thing.
Which he does by
9 laps to go.
activates the rev limiter.
He'll be very aware that races can be won or lost in the pit lane. The team will have wanted to get him away faster than that.
That's a quiet line of cars is creating in front of me.
There was definitely contact between the two cars.
Yeah, I kind of bumped into his back. Damaged my front wing a little bit. Need to be more careful. And that's Ralf Schumacher. A second place throughout this race. Once he just stick into that second place, he just holds it. Ralf Schumacher is just a beast during this race. It's absolutely unbelievable what he's actually doing. Just 8 more laps to go.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralf Schumacher. Shinji Nakano. Eddie Irvine.
Got 1 minute 12.9. I think that was also the fastest lap on the track. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I can see a little bend on the front wing, but it's nothing threatening, at least not for now. Yeah, I screwed up on that corner over there. That is purely my fault. Went too sharp and then I did not brake enough. And oversteering just pushed me on the outside of a track. Yeah, hey, Garrison, it actually happened. Nakano is on the 3rd place. Nakano is in the podium, dude. I shit you not. I just saw him on the grid stats right there. He's not gonna be able to overtake Ralf Schumacher though, but Nakano on the 3rd position. Holy crap. Yep, I got the fastest lap with 1 minute 11.7.
Weight is king in a Formula 1 car. Every extra kilo you have to carry loses you about 200ths of a second per lap. Fuel load, as in the aviation industry, is measured in
5
kilos
laps to
and
go.
litres, and is precisely calculated to give optimum performance for minimum weight.
Okay, took that corner a little bit too wide. Need to break down to 200 kilometers an hour.
Race order. Williams number 1. Ralph Schumacher. Shinji Nakano. Eddie Irvine.
Yeah, Nakano just overtaking the full Ferrari team. Like, what are the chances of that? I swear to God, if Nakano is gonna overtake Ralph Schumacher, there's only 4 laps left. If he's gonna do it, then I don't know. It's gonna be almost close to a miracle if he's gonna do it. He's actually slowing me down right now. This guy's just so slow. Alright. It's all good. 4 laps to go. Now it's going to be 3 laps to go.
Only 3 laps to go.
Are you okay?
Ah, that's another smoke. That is not good because we only got like 3 laps into the race. Also, him screaming at me like this when I'm focused on driving the car, just...
It's incredible. These
I
drivers
hate
are
when he
controlling
does
a
that.
car about half the weight of a minute, and these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour.
It's fine,
in
it's fine.
6.5 to 7 seconds.
We can repair our car. The pit stop is very close by. But it's really scary that it happened for the 2nd time now.
There'll be a new front wing waiting for him in the team pit area.
Only 2 more
Absolute
laps.
Clockwork precision from the pit crew. Race order. Williams number 1.
Come on.
Shinji Nakano.
Come on, car. You can do...
Ralph Schumacher. Giancarlo Fisichella.
Nakano overtake Ralph Schumacher. He's currently 2nd. What? What is this race, dude? Second to last lap. Come on. Come on, car. Don't do that to me. Frentzen have retook his position. He's currently in the 4th place. He might go for the 2nd. Last lap of the race. Let's take it home, guys. Let's just take it home. And Nakano have dropped down. We're gonna have Frentzen is 3rd. Nakano is 4th. Rauch came back in the 2nd position. Come on, last straight of the race. And the Portuguese Grand Prix is now over.
And there is the checkered flag.
With the victory. 17th victory in the row as well. And I'm out of tea. The last laps of this race were very hot. Like, I was like, okay, one malfunction, okay, but the second happened immediately after, so I was like, okay, just take it home, just take it home. Whew. Okay, let's see how the grid is actually looking. Yep, I was finished first with 1 hour 27. Raul Schimker finished on the 2nd place. Frentzen have retook everything that he lost, and now he finished on the 3rd position. Shinji Nakano finished 4th, Eddie Irvine the 5th, and Jonah Lacey on the 6th position. That gives me 170 points. Michael Schumacher is behind me with 83 points, Jonah Lacey with 44, Berger with 32, Eddie Irvine 28, and Frentzen with 27 points. He's 2 points behind reaching the number 5 in the standing for the in the very end of the championship. Williams 197 points, Ferrari 111, Benetton 76, Prost 28, Jordan 16, and McLaren with 7. And that I'll already make a quick save state. And that ends the round 17 of the championship. We are now entering round 18. Before I'm gonna move to another round, I need to do some things. First of all, give shout out to Red over here, which is a friend of the channel as well, and he's currently playing Cyberpunk. I also need to credit the music creator, and his name is Carl Casey at Wipebat Studio on YouTube and wipebataudio.com. That's his webpage. Link for the official webpage of the music creator is down below in the video description. For people on Twitch, we are still gonna push one more race because we have just enough time to do that. For people on YouTube, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this race. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I'm gonna see you guys in the final round, right into round 18. Perez.